Are you like me and think that there's not enough chaos in the game? Well, get ready for the Darkoath. Hi there, Chris here with another unboxing for you all. In this video, we are going to take a look at the Darkoath Army Set for Warhammer Age of Sigmar, the Slaves to Darkness. Yes, this army set is finally arriving. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this box set. A big thank you to my patrons for their continued support, as well as all you brand new ones. And a big thank you to all of you here on the YouTube clicking that membership button. Big thank yous to you all, as you all allow me to continue to do what it is that I do. And so a huge thank you to you all. Yes, Darkoath Army Set, Slaves to Darkness. Man, very cool. This is a big old army box set. This is fairly typical of what we see with the army sets. Let's have a look at the back of the box. We are looking at, holy moly, this box contains 24-page Battletome Supplement Darkoath, 4 Warscroll cards and token sheet, includes 27 miniatures, Citadel miniatures, 1 Darkoath Chieftain on Warsteed, 1 Darkoath Wilderfiend, 5 Darkoath Fellriders, and 20 Darkoath Marauders. Very cool. The Wilderfiend, very freaky looking monster. I get the feeling we've seen this monster in the animation, Hammer and Bolter. There was an episode that had dealt with Darkoath, and I think one of the guys was turning into this monster. I think that's where this guy comes from. So anyway, very cool. We had the Darkoath before. We've also had the Darkoath show up in Warhammer Underworlds as well as Warcry, I do believe. And now we are getting a full-on army of them. I think it's very cool. I think it's very interesting how this faction, like the overall kind of background for these guys, where they are humans who've kind of just been left to their own devices, and unfortunately, they are having to deal with chaos all on their lonesome. And yeah, they're doing their best. They're doing the best they can, considering the fact that the only people who are helping them out are the dark gods. So that's kind of interesting. Anyway, I think enough gum flapping from me. I think we should just bust out the trusty, rusty blade of destiny and dive in. Now, this box was supplied to me just simply taped up. It was not shrink wrapped, cellophane, plastic wrap, gift wrap, anything like that. I'm a little disappointed when that occurs. I like when there is a, some plastic here, because, we like to come in for a little bit of ASMR, and, it's kind of hard to do when there's no plastic wrap. And so, anybody at the G-Dubs side of things, what's the deal? like I'm gonna get an explanation on that one. It's gonna say, shut up, Chris, and just open the damn boxes. All right, we are immediately greeted by the common Warhammer divider card. Has it got art? It's got no art. So no art for us boo earns. Holy kermolies, we are greeted with a whack ton of frames. I'm going to assume this is the Darkoath units here. These are just the regular duders. That's what it looks like to me. Big old frame. I'm going to assume that when these are released individually, I would assume that these 3 frames are in the same box together. I'm going to assume that it's 10 models each frame, because I'm only seeing like one set of legs here. Oh, what's that? What's that thing? Is that for like a standard or something? I don't know. So there's a standard. It's all sorts of craziness. Very cool. Anyway, okay. So yeah, we get 2 identical frames. So this is it's got to be, each of these frames got to be 10 warriors, because there's 10 warriors in a set. So each of this 3 frames has got to be the 10 warriors, or 20 warriors, I should say. This looks like the Chieftain. I'm going to assume. Very cool. Yeah, look at these really cool looking skulls. We'll have a closer look at these in a moment, but right off the hop, yeah, I'm impressed by all the little details so far. What else do we got here? We got, is this the monster? No, this is the riders. Or is this the chief? Oh, maybe this is maybe these are the riders, and this is the chief. Or are these the riders? I'm confused. Here's the beastie. This is the beastie right here, right? I see tentacles, big old legs, all sorts of horns. And maybe there's some options to this guy. There might be options to this model. Very, very interesting if there are. And then we have the other frame here, which has the other warriors. And I'm going to assume, yeah, these 3 frames here are the warriors. So this is the 5 warriors, right? On horse, I'm going to assume. And this is the chief, because I got big rocks. Big scenic rocks. And yeah, the horsey's kind of just standing here. And I'm pretty sure the character, his horsey, is just kind of standing there. Yeah, I'm only seeing like 1 horsey here. I'm going to assume. But you know what happens when you assume, right? Anyway. We'll come back to that in a moment. Got some bases going on here. We have, ooh, what's this? A little envelope thingy. Very interesting. Okay, where's my knife? Let's cut into that. There we go. And I assume these are the instructions and supplements. Yes, very, very cool. So we have the Warscrolls. And we have the Darkoath Chieftain, Wilderfiend, Marauders, Fellriders, something fell out. Oh, it's a token. Fellrider. Oh, here's a token right here. Oh, see, I accidentally punched that out. Oops. Okay, Warscrolls and tokens. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very cool. I wonder how this army is going to do on the tabletop, considering the current state of the meta, as it were. And, oh, I probably could have stuck that back in there, too. Oh, well. We'll just slide it in there. We also get the instruction guide. We'll have a quick look at this, just for completeness sake. So we are looking at 1 75mm oval base, 5 60mm oval bases, 1 60mm base, and 20 28mm bases. Get a whole whack ton of frames, and I like when they give us these little guides here to the base sizes. I like that. That helps with a little bit of confusion and what have yous, right? So the Fiend looks like it just goes right into its assembly. I'm not seeing any options. Looks like just like his necklace thing. Looks like maybe a bit of his head and horns, maybe. Yeah, it looks like head and horns. You might get some options. Yeah, so you can go the head horns going up or down. Yeah, okay, so there's a little bit of option. Rocks. Looks like the rocks just go together. It's a big old pile of rocks. Very, very cool. Very interesting. Then we get into the Chieftain on Warsteed. Looks like he has 2 options. An axe or sword. Looks like he also has a different head option as well. Very, very cool. Oh, he's got like a helmeted head as well. Very interesting. The Chieftain's actually pretty darn cool looking. Put his rocks together, a little tuft of grass, and bang, you put them together. Oh, okay, yeah, so they show him with his little head option there. Okay. All right. Warriors, you can do them with axes, spears, or swords. Or the other thing, what is that? What is the other weapon? I don't know. Oh, that's the champion, and these are just the regular warriors. Okay. So the chief, or the leader, can have an axe or a sword, and then the rest of the warriors can have sword or spear. Very cool. Very, very interesting. Oh yeah, you also get musician, standard bearer. Oh, okay, yeah, it is that standard that has that big crazy symbol on it. That's pretty cool, though. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it's pretty darn cool. I mean, you know, like Chaos always has really awesome looking imagery in it, and you know, I don't think Darkoath would disappoint either. So, yeah, really, really cool. You get the shields and everything like that. Then the Fellriders. Looks like the Fellriders got a bunch of head options. Weapon options looks like spears, swords, and axes. Okay, cool. That's cool. At least you get some options. Looks like the champion can do an axe or a spear. Rest of the warriors got swords and spears. You also get the standard bearer. Get the musician. Is there a musician? If you have a standard bearer, usually there's a musician. Where's the musician? Is that the musician? Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he's the musician. He's got a horn. He's blowing the horn. Very, very cool. Yeah. All right. So that is the, what are the Fellriders? The Fellriders for felling. And then we get the Darkoath Supplement. Now, this is the, I guess, the stand-in rules for this army before, I guess, we get a full proper... Well, are they in the Slaves of Darkness book? Is this supplement just geared towards the Duders? I don't know. Let's have a quick look here. I really like the cover art. That's really cool. The Darkoath Tribes. Very cool. The cost of survival. Yeah, these guys aren't kidding around, are they? Warriors of the Wastes. Very interesting. It looks like it gives you some, well, not just some, but quite a bit of background material. We also get a nice little showcase of the models, giving us ideas for paint jobs and schemes and such. Very, very cool. Oh, he's a hornblower. The Fellrider hornblower. Yeah. And then, of course, we get back to the rules. Yeah, supplement is really, really straightforward. Pitch, geez, it even gives you the pitch battle profiles. Okay, well, there we go. There you are. So that is the supplement book. Under the card divider is all of the bases. Seems pretty straightforward to me. So I guess the next thing is to look at the frames. Let's have a closer look at all these frames, and you know, we'll probably do that thing. You know, the thing. You know the thing. You know the thing. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at here is the Chieftain, and yeah, he looks pretty darn sweet. Look at all of the details. Actually, let's turn this around here so we can get a look at that head. The face. What's he yelling about? Is that his hair or is that the horse's hair? Very, very cool. Yeah, the helmeted head's kind of crazy looking too. He's got like a half helmet head. Can't see. Yeah, that's like a half helmeted head. That's actually really cool looking. I kind of dig that. He also got plenty of skulls off his belt and everything like that. Lots of wonderful details. Holy moly. Yeah, this was pretty darn cool. Lots of severed heads. I mean, for anybody out there who likes them, some severed heads on their models, this is the faction for you, for God's sakes. Holy man. All sorts of dismemberment. Very, very cool though. Really, really like. All right, let's jump over to the next frame. All right, here we're looking at the Wilderfiend. And this is a, well, basically it's like 3 frames. So there's a lot of little bits in here. Lots of little fiddly little parts too. So I could not tell you where parts go, as I have never assembled this model. And yeah, it seems to be quite a bit to this guy. More severed heads. For everybody out there going, you know what? You know, I mean, I really like this monster, but I don't know. Is there enough severed heads on it? I think there could be more. Maybe there should be more. Maybe there should be more severed heads. Very, very cool. A lot of rocky elements to this base for this model. I mean, I realize that, you know, it's to elevate him up and, you know, give him some height and some mass. It's very, very cool. I do like when they include more scenic elements to the bases. I do like that. Yeah, very, very cool. Scary. It's scary. All right. And let's have a look at the horse frames. What are these guys? The Fellriders. Let's look at it this way, I guess. Yeah, this one's a little easier to look at. So it looks like there are 3 frames. Yeah, 3 frames for the Fellriders. So I would assume that once these are all, you know, boxed up individually and available for everybody to purchase on their own, they will be, you know, obviously, all this will be boxed in itself as one thing. Every shield's different. I like that. I think that's cool. That's very, very cool. That every shield's a little bit different. Plenty of head options. I know we saw that in the guide for the assembly and instructions, that there were plenty of head options for this unit. I think that's pretty darn cool. I like when there's plenty of options for units, you know, like weapon options, head options, you know, other little details, you know, ammo bags, pouches, stuff like that, you know. It just helps bring a little bit more individuality to these units and makes them a little bit more yours, you know. And I think that's really, really cool. I think model kits should always have plenty of options. And yeah, I think it's really great. Now I'm kind of curious, what are these big details here? These big face things. Looks like faces on these. There's 5 of them. There's 5 shields and there's 5 of these circular things. Are they shields or are they... I don't know, I guess let's have a quick look at the back. The back will tell us. The back's not telling me anything. Maybe it's horsey armor? Oh, maybe it's like for the breastplate on the horse. You know, it's that plate on the armor. I'm sure plenty of people are going to tell me what that bit's for, but yeah. Yeah, that's probably goes on the breast of the horse, if I'm guessing. And the other frame. So it looks like all 3 frames for the Fellriders are different, because I did not see this big crazy bit. That's the standard bearer's bit. I didn't see that in the rest of the frames. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that all 3 frames are all individual stuff. And as you're assembling this up, you probably have to jump between all the frames as, you know, one part's over here, another part's on another frame, and, you know, that kind of thing, right? Anybody who's been assembling models for any length of time, I'm sure has run into that situation. You know, that situation. Let's have a look at the back. Yeah. Yeah, I really dig the details. I like the vibe. I like that, you know, these guys feel like their own thing. They don't feel just like some sort of faction for chaos, and they don't have all sorts of crazy chaos things going on with them, you know? I don't know, that's just me, I guess. And the last things we are going to look at, holy kermolies, is a giant frame of... This is almost like the beginning of Star Wars, where the frame's going by. You know, it's going by. When I do it like that, it doesn't seem quite as impressive, right? But anyway, focus. Focus, darn it. Focus. All right. Yeah, I like the heads. I like these guys. I like them. They're very, very cool. The first time we see a Darkoath model, is it Silver Tower or is it Warcry or Warhammer Underworlds? I have the Darkoath Warband for Warhammer Underworlds, but is that the first time we get the Darkoath? These barbarian duders? Like the Silver Tower had that Darkoath Chieftain in it. And was that the first Darkoath duder? I don't know. You guys tell me if you know. He must have just bang on the drum all day. Yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, I like him. I like him. I like him. I know next to nothing about the lore surrounding these other than just kind of the little tidbits I've gotten here and there from, you know, like the animations and, you know, what you read in the main books, the main rule books, the core books. I didn't see, was there a whole bunch of options for this unit? There's got to be. There's 20 of these guys, right? So there's got to be at least what, 15 heads on this frame? I don't even know. I didn't even count the instruction guide. I was just really impressed that the 5 horsey riders had so many heads. I didn't even take stock of the heads for these guys. But yeah, this is all 3 frames. And I would imagine that once this box comes out for sale for everybody, that, yeah, these frames is going to be just 10 Darkoath per box kind of thing. I'm going to assume. But you know what happens when you assume? That's right. I'm still doing the kind of the Star Wars thing. The big long frame. Should try and do it like kind of like an epic movie shot. How do we do that? Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. I'm not really doing Star Wars music because I don't feel like getting copyrighted. All right, we got to do a sniff test. Does your Wilderfiend have enough spikes and horns? Oh yeah, that's some Darkoath for you. Dun 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 dun. All right, let's get back to the rest of the video. Enough of this goofing around. Well, it's kind of the point, right? Is to be goofing around, having fun. We're supposed to be having fun, aren't we? Are you having fun? I'm having fun. Okay, let's get back to it. And that is our look at the Warhammer Age of Sigmar Slaves to Darkness Darkoath Army Set. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this box set. Big thank you to my patrons. Without your continued support and all you brand new ones, I would not be able to continue to do what it is that I do. And so a huge, huge thank you to all my patrons for their support. And also a big thank you to everybody here on the YouTubes clicking that membership button. Big thank yous to you all. If you're not able to support monetarily, i.e. money, thumbing up the video, liking, following, subscribing, commenting, ringing the bell, all help the channel as well. And all it takes is a couple clicks of a button, and you're helping me out a great deal. And a huge thank you to everybody who takes the time to do that. Take care of your brushes, they'll take care of you, and I will see you in the next unboxing. Or useless review. Maybe a painting tutorial. Maybe a live stream. Maybe a battle report. Maybe... Oh no, that's it. That's all I do. Okay, bye. Is he proper horny? Is your Wilderfiend horny?